All right, fans, welcome back. Sorry about that delay. They actually did insert another game in between what I thought was going to be two games of a doubleheader for Ellsbury. And this game that they're getting ready to play is not against Union, as I was first told. I was told both games were against Union today. Pardon me, that has turned out to not be true either. We are actually getting ready to face Hannibal. Hannibal was the loser in the last game against Union. Union had to turn around and play back-to-back. So kind of a confusing day here at Ellsbury's Legion Field. But we're doing the best we can. For those of you just joining us or who are new to the experience, this is Adam Presswood. I am broadcasting live on the Ellsbury Democrats website with, I'm told, about a 7-second delay from real time. And we are maybe 10 minutes away from the start of this 6:30 or anticipated 6:30 start time. And we will see Ellsbury's single A team led by Coach Levy and Coach Genowine square off against a Hannibal team that is tired, to say the least. They just played a very exhausting game against Union. Union pulled the victory out 4-3, kind of a nail biter, and that crowd and that team has just left. So very quickly I am going to go down the starting lineups. I just got them for Ellsbury and for Hannibal. I hope we have time, but it looks like they might be trying to get a slightly early start. So for Ellsbury, we're going to be looking at number 11, Lane Parker, over at second. Number 20, Dylan Niemeyer behind the plate. Number 47, Hunter Levy out in left. Number 26, Landon Harlan at first. Number 4, Hunter Smith at short. Number 2, Justin Genowine will take the mound. Number 5, Drew Kinsey over at third. Number 22, Kyle Martin in center field. Number 13, Coslin Sanders out in right. The subs are listed as number 44, Chance Lucas. Number 24, Tristan Charlton. Number 10, Scott Creech. And number 32, Landon Kent. For Hannibal, and I apologize, I was given last names only. Number 7, Arch will be catching. Number 3, Herner will be covering third. Number 24, Kirby will take the mound. Number 5, Lindbauer at short. Number 14, Stone will cover second base. Number 9, Locke will be out in left. Number 20, what looks like Cunningham on the sheet I was given, will cover first. Number 4, Astorino in center. And number 28, Malone in right. Subs for Hannibal are listed as number 10, Hinkle, and number 12, Peters. So I'm going to take a deep breath now that I've got those in. It looks like we're just moments away, and Hannibal will be batting first. I see Arch taking a few practice swings, and Genowine should have about 4 more warm-up pitches, and we'll be ready to go. Once again, I do apologize for the choppiness of today's broadcasting. We had several things kind of prevent us from being as smooth as we like to be. Some last-minute changes, some delays, some damage to the field by the weather last night, and that sort of thing, but we're doing the best we can. And no matter what happens, it's never a bad thing to be out watching baseball. All right, and it seems as if we might be searching for baseballs. I sort of had the feeling that both coaches were ready to start and that the umpires were asking for more, but we've settled in and we're ready to go. All right, we're in business as Arch steps up. He's a right-handed hitter. And just like that, time called to bring in several balls still in the outfield. Here's the pitch from Genowine. It's up for a ball. That one just catches the outside corner. It's 1-1. Oh, and that one nearly took his ear off. It is up and in for ball two. The count now 2-1. Genowine delivers, swing and a miss. The count evens up at 2 apiece. The pitch on its way, and it is up and in to fill up the count. Swung on and smashed out into left center field. That one gets down and rolls all the way to the wall. Arch is going to stretch that into, or is he? I thought he was going to stretch it into a triple. And they're saying he is out at third, just a little too ambitious. All right, up steps number 3, Herner, who's covering third base. Another right-handed hitter. One away for Hannibal here in their half of the first. Genowine delivers. And it catches the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Swung on, and that one's lifted into left field. It's going to get down for a base hit. They're going to wave him to second. No, they're going to hold him at first. That left fielder has an arm. So Herner with a 1-out single to left. Ellsbury has Hunter Levy out in left, and he can get that ball in. Up steps number 24, Kirby, who's pitching, or will be. Genowine throws over to first, and the ball gets away. I'm surprised they didn't have Herner head to second. Maybe the lesson was learned over at third base, and they're going to be a little bit more conservative. He had plenty of time. The pitch from Genowine, swung on and fouled back out of play. 0-1. Swung on and chopped foul the other way, 0-2. Genowine delivers, and that one is outside for a ball. The runner holds. That one is swung on, and it just barely gets out of the infield. The second baseman's playing deep enough to nab it for out number 2. So Kirby pops to center, 2 away, still 1 on for Hannibal as number 5, Lindbauer, steps up. Lindbauer's covering short for Hannibal this evening. Genowine delivers. It's high for a ball. The throw to first, not in time. And that one is in the dirt. It's 2-0. Up and out, 3-0. Genowine checks the runner at first, who has a pretty comfortable lead. Here's the pitch on its way. Up for a ball. Lindbauer has a 2-out walk. And that will send number 14, Stone, to the plate. He's covering second. No score here in the top of the first. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Stone is about a mile behind the plate. And he shows bunt. He pulls it back and takes a strike. That one is up and in. It evens the count at 1 apiece. Swing and a miss. Genowine checks the runner at second. Here's the offering. And it's inside for a ball. The count evens up at 2 apiece. Sounded like he, oh, no, they're saying he did not. That is in for strike 3. It ends Hannibal's half of the first. No score as we head to the bottom, and we'll be right back.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Missouri high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back again for the bottom of the first. Lane Parker will be the first Ellsbury hitter. On the mound for Hannibal is number 24, Kirby, a right-handed hurler. And he's got some heat. There's a throw down to second. We're all done warming up. Kirby delivers, swung on, and he got a piece of it. 0-1. That one drops in for a strike. It's quickly 0-2. The pitch swung on and chopped on the ground to second. Do they have him at first? Yes, he made it interesting. That will bring up number 20, Dylan Niemeyer, who's catching for Hannibal this evening now, I suppose. Nobody on, one away, no score here in the first. Here's the pitch from Kirby, and it is outside for a ball. Niemeyer fouls the next one back. It's 1-1. I didn't think I was going to like it when they substituted this webbing for the metal that I was used to years ago, but it seems to do its job. Swing and a miss. Kirby delivers again. That one missed. 2-2, the count to Niemeyer. Swung on and hit hard to center field, right to the fielder for out number 2. He didn't have to move an inch. So Niemeyer flies out to center. 2 away now for Hunter Levy, who's in left field for Ellsbury. Here's the pitch, and it catches the outside corner for strike 1. Swing and a miss. That one is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit hard on the ground to third. The throw is right on the money for out number 3. We head to the top of the second, no score.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay. Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the megabanks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, fans, we are back, and the first Hannibal hitter will be number 9, Locke, who's out in left field. This will be his first at-bat of the game. We're in the second with no score. All right, we are in business as Locke steps up. Genowine delivers. And it's inside for a ball. That one drops in to make it 2-0. Up and out, 3-0. Oh, wait, he just called that a strike on the outside corner. I would have bet money it wasn't. Genowine delivers. Swung on and chopped to third. The throw to first. Gets away, and they're going to hold Locke at first. So he reaches on an error. That'll send up number 20, Cunningham, who's covering first base. Nobody out, 1 on, no score here in the second. Here's the pitch from Genowine, and it is in for a called strike. Genowine delivers, up for a ball, the throw to second. They might have him. No, not in time. The count to Cunningham now 1-1. That one's up for a ball. I thought he might offer it that. 2-1. Swung on, and that's going to get down out in shallow left field. The play at third. Not in time. They're saying Keinsey dropped it over at third. So a single to left for Cunningham. We'll bring up number 4, Astorino, who's out in center field for Hannibal tonight. This is his first at-bat of the game. Nobody out, runners at first and third, and has Coach Levy called that? No, that is just a little players conference out on the mound. All right, we're back in business as it's all smiles. As Ellsbury's players leave the mound, you like to see that. Genowine delivers, swung on and fouled back my way. 0-1. That one is swung on and hit hard right to Keinsey's glove. The throw to second has him. They fail to turn the double. During that play, 1 run did cross for Hannibal. They now have the lead. The first pitch to Malone drops in for a ball. Genowine checks the runner, who is now at second. Here's the pitch. Had Malone straightened that one out, it would have been a deadly base hit into left field. As it is, it's a foul ball, and it evens the count at 1 apiece. That one is swung on and fouled back behind me. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Genowine delivers, swing and a miss. Malone goes down swinging. And that will send well, I have number 10, Hinkle, as one of the subs, but they've already put him in here in the second. This will be his first at bat. He's a right-handed hitter. His team leads 1-0 in their half of the second. Here's the pitch from Genowine. Swung on and fouled off down along the right field side. That one goes the other way, quickly 0-2. Genowine delivers. Jammed him up a little bit, and he fouled it off down along the left field side. With 2 strikes on him already, he'll stay alive. Hinkle takes a ball. It's 1-2. Genowine checks the runner at second once again and delivers. Checked swing, and it's fouled off. Swung on and hit on the ground. That gets off the glove of Keensey over at third. No play anywhere. And Hannibal now has runners at the corners. And that sends up number 3, Herner, who singled to left back in the first. Here's the pitch from Genowine. It's low for a ball. No, well, they've got the runner at third and a rundown possibly, if they hang on. No, he fakes him out and comes across to make it 2-0, and Hannibal now with the runner at third. All right, they did get the runner from third in a second rundown, and that one did end the inning. A sloppy end to Hannibal's half of the second. As we head to Ellsbury's half, they trail now 2-0. We'll be right back.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Missouri's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, fans, we're back now for Ellsbury's at bat in the second. They trail 2-0 after a very confusing and awkward ending to the top of the second, where they went down by 2 runs. They're going to send up number 26, Landon Harlan. All right, Harlan steps in. It's his first at-bat of the game. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit hard to center. That one caught on the run. That center fielder has taken 2 good hits away from Ellsbury already today. And that'll bring up number 4, Hunter Smith, who's covering short. 1 away already for Ellsbury in their half of the second. This game's scheduled to go 7 innings. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Kirby delivers. Smith shows bunt and lays a good one down along the third base side, And the run to first is not fast enough. He is thrown out. It was a valiant attempt. That'll send up number 2, Justin Genowine, Ellsbury's hurler tonight. Here's the pitch, and it is in for a called strike. I thought it was a little high. Swung on and hit on the ground right to the glove of Kirby. The throw over to first is an easy third out, and Ellsbury goes 1-2-3. They still trail 2-0 as we head to the top of the third. We'll be back.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
All right, fans, up next for... I almost said up next for Hannibal is number 24, Kirby, but in fact, Herner was still at the plate during the play at third that ended the last inning, so he'll get his at bat back with his team leading 2-0 here in the third. So number 3, Herner, Hannibal's third baseman, is back up to bat. Here's the pitch from Genuine, and it is in for a strike. That one is in the dirt to even the count at 1 apiece. Oh, and he fails to get out of the way of that one. Herner gets hit by a pitch. That'll send up Kirby, who popped to center back in the first, and he'll be followed by Lindbauer. Genuine delivers, swung on, and that one might get down. It does, out in left center field. That's going to put runners at the corners, probably, and does, as the ball is dropped over at third. Actually, no, Kirby made it to second. So a double to left center. Runners now at second and third, and that is going to send up number 5, Lindbauer, who walked back in the first. Swung on, and Lindbauer misses it all. It's 0-1. In the dirt, 1-1. And Lindbauer jumps out of the way of ball 2. We've had a change over at third base, I think. I'm still trying to figure that one out. I wasn't, a lot of times Ellsbury will alert me to that. And that one drops in for a ball as well. That is not number 5, Kinsey, out at third. Here's the pitch, swung on, and that one is not even going to get out of the infield. It's brought down by Ellsbury's first baseman for out number 1. All right, up steps number 14, Stone, who struck out swinging the first time. And he takes a strike here in the third. That one missed everything. Stone thought about reaching out for it. It's 1-1. Swung on and fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes quickly to Stone. Genuine delivers. Jammed him up a little bit, and he fouled it back with 2 strikes on him already. He'll stay alive. That one is swung on and belted out into left center. 1 run will score. The ball does get away. They're waving in the second run now. It's going to be 4-0 in Hannibal's favor. So Stone with a single to left center. That's going to bring up number 9, Locke, who reached on an error back in the second. We might have a pitching change already here in the third for Ellsbury. All right, it looks like number 47. Is Hunter Levy. Has come in from left field, and he's going to pitch. So while they give him a few warm-up tosses, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world. But here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Ellsbury Pharmacy and Medicine Shop in Troy, we know what a pharmacy is meant to be. We take the time to know you and your healthcare needs. Most prescriptions are filled in 15 minutes or less, and we offer free local delivery and a friendly and knowledgeable staff to answer your questions. Better service, better value, better healthcare. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
All right, we're back. Levy's still warming up, but I don't think I have enough time to run a third commercial. Locke awaiting his at-bat. As I said, he reached on an error back in the second. His team now leads 4-0. There's just 1 away for Hannibal here in their half of the third. All right, we're back in business. And the pitch to Locke. Swing and a miss. And the pitch from Levy is way outside for a ball. I've got a 1-1 count. The scoreboard has something quite different. Levy delivers, and it misses on the outside again. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2 apiece. Swung on and fouled back. He'll stay alive. Levy checks the runner. And here's the 2-2 pitch on the way. Up and probably a little out for ball 3. It fills the count. Locke has to duck to get out of the way of ball 4. So runners now at first and second. That will send up number 20, Cunningham. Cunningham singled to left, back in the second. Levy delivers, and it is in for a ball high. And he jumps out of the way of ball 2. Pitch 3 didn't look all that different than pitch 2, but it is a called strike. Cunningham leans out of the way of ball 3. The count now 3-1 to the hitter. Here's the pitch, and it catches the outside corner, fills the count. The pitch on its way, and he jumps out of the way of ball 4. So just like that, Hannibal has the bases loaded for Astorino, who reached on a double play attempt back in the second. The pitch from Levy swung on and foul down along the left field side. A heart stopper. Levy delivers, swung on, and fouled back behind me, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Astorino goes down swinging. 2 away now for Hannibal in their half of the third, and up steps number 28, Malone, who struck out swinging back in the second, albeit to a different pitcher. Here's the pitch from Levy, and it's up for a ball. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Swung on and launched just foul down along the left field side. A long strike, two. That one is hit hard on the ground. The shortstop has it, but it's boobled. 1 run scores. It's 5-0, and the bases stay loaded, so Malone reaches on an error at short. That brings up number 10, Hinkle, who reached on an error at third back in the second. Levy delivers, and it is up and in, to say the least. Ball 1. That one lands in the dirt. It's 2-0. Way outside, it gets all the way to the wall. They're going to hold the runners. That one is up for ball 4. It walks in a run, making it 6-0 Hannibal. That'll send up number 3, Herner, who was hit by a pitch back in the third, and we've now batted around. He was also tagged out. Or no, he was at the plate when the runner from third was tagged out back in the second, and he singled to left back in the first. He just took strike 1 here in the third. Here's the pitch from Levy. Catches the outside corner, 0-2. Well outside. And they're going to hold both runners again. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and lifted into center. Is that one going to get down? No, it is caught near the wall by the center fielder, who kind of caught it on the run to end things for Hannibal in their half of the third, not before they do quite a bit of damage. It's now 6-0 in their favor, and we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Jerry Callahan, pharmacist and owner of the medicine shops in Troy and Ellsbury Pharmacy. We strive every day to bring better service, better value, and better health care to our friends in our communities. We want to say thank you for your support, and we're proud to be your local independent pharmacies in Ellsbury and Troy. Visit us online at medicineshoprx.com.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay, Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
All right, fans, we're back, and with the substitution having occurred at third base, I don't think Kinsey is going to be the next hitter due up the way I had it. In fact, they are sending up a number 32. And for Ellsbury, that is Landon Kent coming off of their sub list. All right, Ken steps in, his team trailing by 6, and he takes a called strike here in the third. Here's a delivery from Kirby, and it is way inside, 1-1. Swung on and fouled off down along the first base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That just caught the outside corner, and Kent goes down looking for out number 1. And that is going to send up number 22. That's Kyle Martin. This is his first at-bat of the game, another right-handed hitter. He's covering center field for Ellsbury tonight. Here's the pitch from Kirby, and it is in the dirt for a ball. Kirby delivers again, swing and a miss, 1-1. That one drops in for a ball. It's 2-1. And Martin has to duck out of the way of ball 3. And he goes on up there, so that's no easy task. just a little bit low, and Martin takes a 1-out walk. That'll send up number 13, Coslin Sanders, for his first at-bat of the game. He's in right field for Ellsbury. 1 out, 1 on. Ellsbury trails 6-0 here in their half of the third. Here's the pitch from Kirby, and it's way inside for a ball. Swung on and fouled back my way, 1-1. Kirby delivers, and it's going to hit him in the left shoulder. So Sanders takes a walk down to first. That should start things over again with number 11, and it does, Lane Parker, who chopped out to second back in the first, which all of a sudden seems like a long time ago. Here's the pitch from Kirby, swing and a miss. That one gets all the way to the wall, and they are going to hold. Oh, they didn't hold the runners soon enough. Both of them are back, barely. So the count to Parker now 1-1. That was a little nasty. That one drops in for a strike. It's 1-2. Kirby spins and makes a move to second. It's not in time. Martin beats it back. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt. The runners hold. 2-2 the count to the hitter. Swung on and hit hard on the ground, right to the pitcher. He turns and spins to second, where they've got him out. The throw to first is in time as well. So a double play ends the inning, and Ellsbury fails to put runs across. They strand 2. They still trail 6-0, and we'll be right back.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the megabanks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Missouri's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports. a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, fans, back now for the top of the fourth. Hannibal leads 6-0. And their first hitter will be number 24, Kirby, their pitcher. He doubled to left center back in the third and popped to center back in the first. Levy delivers, and it's way outside for ball one to Kirby. And that one's in the dirt. It's quickly 2-0. Up and way outside. Kirby flirting with a leadoff walk to start things off here in the fourth. The pitch low. All right, so Kirby, with that leadoff walk, will send up number 5, Lindbauer, who popped to first back in the third and walked back in the first. All right, one on, nobody away for Hannibal. Levy delivers, and it's high for a ball to Lindbauer. Levy checks the runner over at first and stares him down for a little while. No throw. Here's the pitch. And it falls in for a strike, 1-1. Up for a ball, 2-1. Time called at home plate. Here's the pitch, and it's low, ball 3. That one just catches the outside corner. The count's full. Swing and a miss. All right, so a strikeout for Lindbauer is going to send up number 14, Stone. Stone singled to left center back in the third and struck out swinging in the first. Here's the pitch from Levy. In for a called strike. Up and out, 1-1. Swing and a miss. The count now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Stone. Levy delivers, and it is high and tight to say the very least. 2-2. That one gets away, and the runner's going to head all the way to second uncontested. It's ball 3, and the count's full. Up for ball 4. Runners now at first and second for Hannibal, and that sends up number 9, or it should, Locke, who walked back in the third and reached on an error back in the second. Here's the pitch, and it's in for a called strike, 0-1. That one misses everything to even the count at 1 apiece. The runner goes to third. Do they have him? No. Swung on and hit high and hard into center. That lands nowhere but the glove. The runner at third tags. Do they have a play? No, it is 7-0 Hannibal. 2 down now, and a runner at third. So a sac fly to center for Locke, and that sends up Cunningham, who walked back in the third and singled to left back in the second. Here's the pitch, and it's in for a strike. Cunningham has to work to get out of the way of that one. It's 1-1. And the next one on the way from Levy misses on the other side. 2 balls, 1 strike to the hitter. If you're just joining us, Hannibal leads 7-0 in their half of the fourth. They have a runner at third. There are 2 outs. Here's the pitch, And it just swung on and launched into left field. I thought it was going to be caught on the run. It gets away from the fielder. And Cunningham is going to get all the way to second as one more run scores. It's 8-0 Hannibal. So a 2-out double to left for Cunningham. And that will send up number 4, Astorino, who struck out swinging back in the third and reached on a double play attempt back in the second. Here's the pitch, and it is in for a strike. Levy checks the runner for a long time and delivers. Swung on and hit hard on the ground. The second baseman should have it. It takes a weird hop, but the throw to first. Oh, actually, the throw to first pulled him off. So runners are safe at the corners. That sends Malone back up. He reached on an error at short back in the third and struck out swinging back in the second. Levy delivers. It misses everything. 1-0. Levy delivers again, and it misses the other way. 2-0 as the runner from first heads on down. Runners now at second and third for Hannibal. 2 away, they lead 8-0 in their half of the fourth. Here's the pitch, and it falls in for a strike. It's 2-1. Just caught the outside corner to even the count at 2 apiece. Oh, I thought that one was going to be in for ball 3. As it is, it's a good breaking ball, and it broke at just the right time for strike 3. That's going to end things for Hannibal in their half of the fourth, but not before they do more damage. The score now 8-0, and we'll be back.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay. Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
All right, fans, we are back for Ellsbury's half of the fourth. They trail 8-0. Their first hitter will be number 20, Dylan Niemeyer. This is only his second at bat. He flew out to center back in the first. He'll be followed, unless there have been changes, by Hunter Levy and Landon Harlan. All right, Niemeyer steps up. Here's the pitch, and ball one. Kirby delivers again. That one swung on and fouled back, 1-1. Here's the next one on its way. It's in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike to the hitter. That one was up just enough. It's a called strike 2. The count's even. Swung on and chopped fair on the ground, down along the first base side. Did they tag him in time? Absolutely. That will send up Hunter Levy. He grounded to third back in the first, and this is only his second trip up. Kirby delivers, swung on, and it sounded like he got a piece of it. 0-1. Breaking ball didn't break in time. It's 1-1. Kirby delivers, swung on and hit hard but foul the other way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted high and hard. I don't think it's going to get out of the infield. Well, barely. As the shortstop comes over and has it for out number 2. Up steps Harlan. He flew out to center the last time, back in the second. The pitch from Kirby is in for a called strike. That one was up, but it caught the outside corner. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Harlan goes down swinging. And Ellsbury goes down 1-2-3. They still trail 8-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. We'll be back.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Missouri's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, fans, we are back for the top of the fifth. Ellsbury trails Hannibal 8-0. Hannibal's first hitter will be number 10, Hinkle, who walked back in the third and reached on an error back in the second. There's been another pitching change for Ellsbury. They have sent number 44, Chance Lucas, to the mound, and he's enjoying his last few warm-up pitches. All right, there's the throw down to second. We're done. Pardon me. All right, here's the first offering from Lucas, and it is way inside for a ball. Here's the next one, swung on and hit high and hard. It might get out of the infield. It doesn't. The shortstop comes over and has it for out number one. That will send up number 3, Herner, who flew to center back in the third. Actually, he got 2 at-bats in the third. He flew out to center and was hit by a pitch. He also singled to left back in the first. Here's the pitch from Lucas, and it's a ball. I thought it was up and out. They're saying it just crossed 1-1. That one misses the other way. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. In the dirt, 3-1. Well inside. That's going to send him down to first. A 1-out walk to Herner. And that's going to bring up Kirby, who walked back in the fourth, doubled to left center in the third, and popped to center back in the first. Lucas delivers. Swung on and hit over the head of the third baseman. It's going to get down for a base hit out and left. Runners now at first and second. All right, so we've got a new hitter. They have brought in number 12, who is on my sub list as Peters. This will be his first at bat of the game. One out, two on. Hannibal leads 8-0 in their half of the fifth. Lucas on the mound for Ellsbury. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit on the ground. Should be an easy play for the second baseman. It is not. It gets under his glove and into the outfield. So the bases are loaded just like that as Peters reaches on an error. That sends up number 14, Stone, who walked back in the fourth, singled to left center back in the third, and struck out swinging in the first. He's got a lot to work with here in the fifth. Here's the pitch from Lucas. It's well inside for a ball. That one misses as well, 2-0. Three in a row, right to the same spot. Lucas is one pitch away from walking in run number 9. Let's see if he straightens it out, and he does. That one is in for a called strike. It's 3-1. That one missed. It is 9-0. And that sends up number 9. Locke, who had a sacrifice fly to center back in the fourth, walked in the third and reached on an error in the second. 9-0 in the fifth. Bases still loaded for Hannibal. They've had their way with this single Aylesbury team here tonight. All right. We've got time called for a little conference on the mound, or at least near the mound. That pitch to Locke is well inside, 1-0. That one finds its mark. It's 1-1 now. In the dirt, it gets all the way to the wall. They're going to hold all runners. 2 balls, 1 strike. Locke hops out of the way of ball 3. Once again, Lucas is a pitch away from walking in another run. This run would be number 10. Here it is. And it drops in for a called strike. The count's now full. Sounded like he got a piece of that. It's fouled back. He stays alive. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit hard on the ground. Right to the glove of the second baseman. The throw is on time, but it's only the second out, so the 10th run does cross. It's 10-0 now in Hannibal's favor. So Locke grounded to second, and that sets things up for Cunningham, who doubled to left back in the fourth, walked in the third, and singled to left back in the second. Lucas delivers, swung on, and that's a fair ball right off the glove of the third baseman. No play anywhere as run 11 scores. And that sends up number 4. Astorino, who reached on an error back in the fourth, struck out swinging in the third, and reached on a double play attempt back in the second. The pitch from Lucas, swung on and fouled back, 0-1. Oh, he straightened that one out, and it's going to get all the way to the wall in left field. I thought for a second it was easily foul. Nothing doing. Oh, and they've got the runner from third caught, or do they? All right, so Cunningham is out, not paying attention at third, but not before the 12th run crosses. It's 12-0 in Hannibal's favor as we head to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
People's Bank and Trust knows that every minute of your day counts, so it's good to have a few time savers on your side. Take internet banking, for example. It allows you to bank from home rather than having to make an extra trip to the bank just to check your balance, transfer funds, or view recent transactions. You can even pay your bills online, eliminating a trip to the post office for stamps. Best of all, People's Bank and Trust offers all of this free of charge. Visit us online at www.pbtc.net and sign up today. Just another example of hometown banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, we are back for what will be Ellsbury's last chance. They send up number 4, Hunter Smith, who was thrown out at first on a bunt attempt back in the second. This is only his second at bat. And the first pitch is inside for a ball. Swung on and popped up in foul territory, potentially playable. Oh, and the third baseman came over and made an outstanding catch. Smith is out number 1. And they have subbed in number 24 for Justin Genowine. 24 is Tristan Charlton. He's a right-handed hitter. And he takes a ball here in the 5th. Kirby delivers, and that one is swung on and fouled off. 1-1 now to the hitter. Here's the tiebreaker, and it misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one was up, ball 3. Up and in is going to send Charlton down to first. All right, and that sends up number 32, Landon Kent, who struck out looking back in the 3rd. Kirby delivers, and it's outside for a ball. Swung on and hit hard right to the second baseman. They should turn the double play easily, but don't. The throw to first is off. So the out at second is out number 2. Kent is safe at first. All right, so in for Kyle Martin is number 10, Scott Creech. Ellsbury's 1 out away from losing this game 12-0. And Creech is a right-handed pitcher. He started this game, but it looks like he's going to hit left. Kirby delivers. It is up and out, ball 1. He jumps out of the way of ball 2. That one outside as well. It's the first left-handed hitter that Kirby has faced, I think, on this Ellsbury team. It seems to have thrown him. That one is in for a called strike. It's 3-1. That one is up and out, and Creech is going to take first. So with 2 away and trailing by 12, Ellsbury now, I guess threatening is the word, with runners at first and second. And that sends up number 13, Coslin Sanders, who takes ball 1. Here's the next one, and it misses on the other side, 2-0. Up and in, 3-0. Right down the middle, 3-1. That one is up and in, and believe it or not, it is going to load the bases for Ellsbury here in their half of the 5th. They trail 12-0, and they have 2 outs, but they are not going quietly as number 11, Lane Parker, steps back up. He hit into a double play back in the 3rd, chopped out to second back in the 1st. Swung on and popped foul back behind me, 0-1. Kirby delivers, and it's in the dirt, 1-1. Swung on and hit hard on the ground. It gets through the legs of the shortstop. 1 run scores, and the bases are loaded. That will send up number 20, Dylan Niemeyer, who grounded to first back in the 4th and flew to center back in the 1st. The pitch hits him in the shoulder and walks in one more. It's 12-2. That will send up, oh, excuse me. It's going to send up number 44, Chance Lucas, who came in to pitch. Excuse me. All right, Lucas steps up. Here's the pitch, and it is in the dirt, ball 1. Kirby has really struggled from the mound during this half of the 5th after pitching a masterful game up to then. Here's the delivery. Up just a little bit, 2-0. Breaking ball broke at just the right time. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swung on and chopped just foul down along the third base side. 2-2. Oh, he launched that one into right. On the run is the fielder who has it for out number 3. That should do it for the game unless they don't go by the 10-run rule. Lucas flies out to right. Bear with me and let me see, fans. All right, it looks like they are lining up. So 12-2, the final, in favor of Hannibal. Ellsbury loses this one as well after having lost to Union earlier today by a final score, I believe, of 4-3. Don't quote me on that. That's been a long time ago now. But they did lose to Union earlier today. There will be no Legion action tomorrow, but join us again Tuesday night at 6 and 8 here at Ellsbury's Legion Field when I will be broadcasting live once again. Until then, enjoy what remains of your weekend and see you back here in about 48 hours. Have a good night.